Is there anybody else scared to eat? I'm getting scared to eat. If I don't cook it myself, or if I don't know where the food came from, it's like I don't want to go to the supermarket anymore. I only want to go to those like vegetable markets where people bring in their produce and resell what they've grown at home. And I only want to get my meat from somebody who has a beef farm or a chicken farm. It's like I am scared to eat anything at the supermarket anymore. And God forbid I don't do fast food. But if you go do fast food, you better be really.
Rice is fake. Ham is not real. Blueberries was made in Egypt. Listen, I gotta eat something, okay? McDonald's not really a surprise. We kind of already knew this. The CEO just gave us a broader perspective of why we should not eat their food. If the CEO is not gonna eat that food, you think I'm gonna eat that food? He know way more than I do. Absolutely not. But y'all, what we gonna eat? What are we gonna eat? Every video that I've seen on my For You is y'all tearing apart something. Damn, I gotta eat something. I have to eat something, y'all. I can't starve. It's not an option for me. So, like, could y'all stop by chance? Like, okay, McDonald's, cool. But like the day-to-day food, what y'all got to say about water? I know it's something coming. What? Let me guess. Water is all chemicals. It's not healthy benefit. Child, y'all stressing me out. What am I gonna eat?
I think we all know that the food we consume actually has so much effect on how healthy we stay and how long we get to live, you know. But the thing is, honestly, a lot of people are starting to notice and have so much questions about the food we eat and notice that something is not right, and most people are becoming very sick and unhealthy, and most of the time it has so much to do with the stuff we eat. People are having conversations about this, how we're having so much processed food, how so much ingredients are really just unnecessary in our food, and it's just becoming so bad. And that's the stuff that we're putting into our body every single day. So we're going to be checking out these videos. But before we get right into this video, please make sure you click the like button. It helps the algorithm and I appreciate that so much. Let's get right into it.
If you didn't know it already, we're a malnourished country. You can be obese and malnourished. You can be skinny and malnourished. You can be fit and malnourished. As a former ER nurse, 80% of my patients that I saw a day in the emergency room were chronically ill people. My job was to say, you know, we're not going to fix this overnight, but here is a quick fix in the meantime. Refer you to another doctor who's going to do more tests. The answer is our food is being poisoned. Medications are not proving to work. These companies are funding their own research on medications for us. Modern medicine is great for traumatic injuries, for infections beyond our control. Because when I was an ER nurse, I didn't even know what I was seeing. I was just like, why do these people keep coming back? I kept getting upset about it when they're being poisoned. They're literally being poisoned. We're malnourished because we don't have real food. Because billionaires decided to buy up our farmland and make us fake food. That's my thoughts for today. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Ain't nothing like a good GMO grape. Ain't nothing like it. That's the only type of grapes I really like. A grape that you know the government fucking edited to have a crunch like that. Cause ain't no grape supposed to crunch like that. And the bitch juicy. It's like I'm eating carrots. Don't stop making Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Don't you dare touch these GMO grapes. You could take out all the red 40 you want, all right? But keep what y'all doing with these grapes going. It's just amazing. It's amazing. GMO grapes are the one thing this government, American government, this is the one thing the American government is doing correctly. Everything else the American government is doing crap. They all need to die. But this GMO grape shit, keep those scientists and politicians advertising for this. They get my vote every time. Every time. I love me a good GMO grape.
They're taking chocolate out of chocolate. They're taking the chocolate out of the chocolate bar and calling it a chocolate bar. Brad Reese's, The Reese's family member bought a bag of Reese's during Valentine's Day and bit into one of them and had to spit it out because he said it didn't taste like it's supposed to. In the 70 years of his life, it's never tasted like that, and he's never had to spit it out. And then he looked at the label and it said that less than 2% of this has chocolate in it, cacao. I would love to tell you that Hershey Company is trying to turn over a new leaf and is trying to turn to alternative forms so that they don't have to lean into the child and forced labor to get their chocolate, but in reality, it's because of profit margins. They need to make more money. The core of a company within capitalism is to extract as much money as humanly possible from the product so they can continue to make record-breaking profits. With volatility of chocolate prices and forced labor and child labor, they decide, I guess, to push for more milk, almond, and oil in their products. And of course, Brad tries to contact someone who works at Hershey and says, hey, what's going on? Why is this like this? This shouldn't be like this. And as expected, they didn't respond directly. The company released multiple public statements saying, we're only experimenting. It's not in all the products. We're just testing some things out. Also, the rest of your family doesn't seem to have a problem with it, so you shouldn't. And like clockwork, because it was a public statement, Mr. Beast saw it and spoke to Brad Reese and said, hey, try our chocolate bars. It's real chocolate. Please, let's do a deal. At this point, with the deregulation of everything because of Trump and everyone trying to get more money out of everything, all of our food is just going to be boiled down to flavored vegetable oil.
Y'all, I'm sitting here so upset because I feel like we're never getting to the root of the issue. Like, our food is fake. Can we start there? Can we please start there, that I can't enjoy a freaking apple or carrot that's not bioengineered? Everything is bioengineered, and it's so irritating that every piece of chicken that you pick up is not real chicken. Everything says cage free and it's not cage free. They're like... And then on top of it being bioengineered, they have the audacity to put ingredients, real ingredients. Like, I'm so over it. How dare you put things like baking soda, flour, peanut, when everything is bioengineered? Everything. Just go and look. Just go and look. Hold on, wait. Matter of fact, let me help you out real quick. It's funny because, oh my gosh. Because I'm like, this is not what we up the ingredients for, right? This can't be it. Yeah, so that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like everyone should just shut the fuck up until they say something relevant. And then the stuff that doesn't say it's bioengineered contains the most harmful ingredients that you will ever read, or bioengineered chemicals, if you want to put it like that, that you will ever see. We're not talking about the most important thing. We'd let them get away with too much already. That's why they feel like they can get up on it, just snatch us up, terrorize us, fearmonger us, even if they ain't doing that much. Like, yeah, that's why.
I think it's so wild and crazy that they have been feeding us GMO stuff for so long that when you see something grown in its natural state, it's like, I'm not eating that. Have you seen wild strawberries? I'm not eating that. And that's so crazy because I've been conditioned to think that way. So maybe I am going to eat it. Maybe I will eat it just to spite them.
Guys, what is wrong with the food in the US? Because I bought this apple, I kid you not, well over a month ago. It's been sitting in my fridge, and me and my fiance were like, we don't want to eat that. It's been in there for so long. But like, it did not shrivel up. It does not look different at all. It's in a bag because I cut it in half like maybe 2 to 3 days ago. I just put it in a bag. it's not even browning. Like, this is not normal. It's like literally creeping me out to look at it. Like, we're being fed fake food because, and I'm sure people are gonna be like, oh, it's the wax or something. Like, anytime I buy an apple, it does not last this long, and it should definitely brown when you cut it, especially after a few days. Like, that's really weird. I don't know if it's just me. Actually, it's not just me, because even when my cousin like was visiting from Costa Rica, she said there was like a broccoli in her fridge for like 3 weeks, and she went to go throw it out, and she was like, why does it look completely fine? Like, the food there lasts days. Like, it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It tastes different, it looks different, it feels different. All the food here is like perfect and like weird. I don't know. Anyway, bye.
Is anybody else's appetite fucked up? It's like either I'm not hungry, or when I eat, it feel like I didn't eat. Like, what the fuck? Like, I could eat a standard, 2-3 meals a day, but at the end of the day, I still feel like, damn, I ain't eat shit. Or I could not eat all day and be like, wow, accidentally fasted. What's going on?
So because I had to read up on it and get specific dates, I'm going to tell y'all, because everybody is up in arms all of a sudden about Campbell's Food and how they got 3D printed meat. But the bioengineered food ingredient, been in our food for over 30 years. The first product was made in 1994. The Flavor Savor tomato. Yeah, I just read that because I had to find out what the actual dates were. There wasn't a law passed until 2016 that mandated companies to place that on their label if they included any bioengineered food ingredient. The first labels didn't start to be printed with that on it until 2022. This is just 3 years later. We've been eating the shit. But one thing I do when I go to the grocery store, I read labels. I look at the label. I look for bioengineered food ingredient. It's not on this product. I love me some Blanco dip, right? This is the reason why I buy this one. Probably one you never heard of. But I don't buy Tostitos or the Meyer brand or the Kroger brand because they all have bioengineered food ingredient on the fucking label. It's cheese. Cheese made in the lab. But I remember a lot of y'all I see on here posting videos and you still eat margarine. That's not butter. Y'all still in McDonald's line, got the line slapping at midnight.
So I'm at school right now. I just left my cell bio class and I had to make a TikTok because before I forget, my professor just told us that a group of scientists did a study on a chemical that's found in all of our food, a lot of our food. It starts with an A, I don't know. He said the name, I don't remember it. But basically they did a test on about 40 frogs, right? With this chemical. At the end of the test, 30 out of 40 of the fucking frogs were chemically castrated, okay? Their male parts were completely gone. And they started developing fertile eggs, like females. That means that shit literally turned them into female frogs with time. And that is what is found in a lot of our foods. Not the boys are literally turning into the girls, y'all. We have not been tripping this whole time. Like, they swear they're not sassy. It's like, okay, they call everything sassy. Everything we do is sassy. You're literally genetically mutating into a female before our eyes. And there's proof, scientific proof, to prove it. Mind fucking blown. The boys are literally the new girls. I'm dead.
This is what they feed our kids. This is a chicken sandwich, but this is how it looks. Look at this. This is ridiculous. But this is what they feed our children. This is what our children have to eat. And this is why I have to always have some healthy snacks, because who wants to eat this? This is what they opened up to. Crazy.
You know, as somebody who grew up not having McDonald's money, and now I actually do have McDonald's money as an adult, this gives me a lot of pause because what is this? What's happening here? What is tempered cheese? What are beef notes? Is there beef in it or not? I mean, you know, I'm not trying to open up a different can of worms, but why would there be beef notes if it's beef? And I actually want to recant my previous statement because maybe I don't have McDonald's money. This really makes me question that I do. And if I did have that money, I'm not saying that I do. Couldn't imagine spending it here. If your own CEO doesn't really look like he wants to eat it. But I don't know. Y'all tell me.
So the food is becoming worse day by day. It's becoming unreal, not natural, and becoming man-made. And then at the same time, it's becoming more expensive. Like we're spending way more than the food that were natural, you know, and we're growing naturally from nature without much, you know, interference, human interference with how it's supposed to grow and what it's supposed to do. And somehow those were more affordable. If you think about it, now we're even paying so much. Like we're spending so much for very unreal things. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. I really appreciate you. Please make sure you click the like button. It helps the algorithm and I appreciate that so much. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you're watching me for the very first time. Hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video, and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I would love to see what you think about this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.